Today, our topic is why the Stoic perspective on finding your purpose. Life is full of questions, and one of the biggest is, what is my purpose? Why am I here? What should I do with my life? These questions can feel heavy, even overwhelming, but the ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus offered timeless wisdom to help us navigate this search for meaning. They taught that finding purpose is not about chasing external success, fame, or wealth. Instead, it's about understanding yourself, living with virtue, and accepting the things you cannot control. Let's explore how Stoicism can guide us in finding our purpose. First, let's talk about what Stoicism is. Stoicism is a philosophy that began in ancient Greece, and later became popular in Rome. It teaches that the key to a good life is focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. The Stoics believe that external things like money, status, or other people's opinions are not within our control. What we AIs can control is our own mind, our choices, and our actions. This idea is the foundation of finding purpose. Your purpose is not something outside of you. It's something you create through how you live your life. So, how do you find your purpose according to Stoicism? The first step is to understand that purpose is not a fixed destination. It's not like finding a treasure chest at the end of a map. Instead, purpose is a way of living. It's about how you approach each day, each moment. The Stoics believe that every person has a role to play in the world, and your purpose is to fulfill that role with excellence. Marcus Aurelius, who was a Roman emperor, wrote in his journal, Meditations, that we should strive to do what nature intended for us. For him, this meant being a good leader, a good person, and living with integrity. For you, it might mean something different. But the idea is the same. Focus on being the best version of yourself. The Stoics also taught that purpose comes from living in harmony with nature. This doesn't mean you have to live in the forest or become a farmer. It means living in alignment with the natural order of things. For humans, this means using our reason and our ability to think. Unlike animals, we have the power to reflect, to make choices, and to act with intention. The Stoics believe that our purpose is to use these gifts wisely. This means making choices that are good for us and good for others. It means contributing to the world in a positive way, no matter how small or large your actions may seem. One of the most important Stoic ideas is the concept of virtue. Virtue means living with moral excellence. The Stoics identified four main virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. These are the qualities that help us live a meaningful life. Let's break them down. Wisdom is the ability to see what is true and make good decisions. Courage is the strength to face challenges and do what is right, even when it's hard. Justice is treating others fairly and contributing to the common good. Self-discipline is the ability to control your desires and focus on what truly matters. The Stoics believe that if you live by these virtues, you will naturally find your purpose. Your purpose is not about achieving a specific goal. It's about living with virtue every day. Another key Stoic idea is acceptance. Life is unpredictable. Things don't always go the way we want. The Stoics taught that we should accept this reality instead of fighting it. This doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It means recognizing that some things are beyond our control and focusing our energy on what we, the Ace, can do. For example, you can't control whether you get a promotion at work, but you can control how hard you work and how you treat your colleagues. You can't control the weather, but you can control how you prepare for it. This mindset helps us stay grounded and focused on what truly matters. The Stoics also believed in the importance of service. They taught that we are all connected, and that our purpose is tied to helping others. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee." This means that we thrive when we contribute to the well-being of others. Your purpose might involve helping your family, your community, or even the world. It doesn't have to be something grand or dramatic. Small acts of kindness and generosity can have a big impact. The Stoics believe that by serving others, we also serve ourselves. Helping others gives our lives meaning and fulfillment. Now, let's talk about challenges. Life is not always easy. We face setbacks, failures, and disappointments. The Stoics saw these challenges as opportunities for growth. They believed that obstacles are not things to avoid, but things to embrace. Every challenge is a chance to practice virtue. For example, if you lose your job, you can practice courage by facing the situation head-on. You can practice wisdom by making a plan for the future. You can practice self-discipline by staying focused and not giving in to despair. The Stoics taught that even in difficult times, we can find purpose by staying true to our values. The Stoic perspective also reminds us that life is short. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the impermanence of life. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This might sound grim, but it's actually a powerful reminder to live with intention. If you knew your time was limited, how would you spend it? What would you focus on? The Stoics believe that thinking about death can help us clarify our priorities. It reminds us to stop wasting time on things that don't matter and to focus on what truly brings meaning to our lives. Finally, the Stoics taught that finding your purpose is an ongoing process. It's not something you figure out once and then forget about. Life is constantly changing, and so are you. Your purpose today might be different from your purpose 10 years from now. The key is to stay flexible and open to growth. Keep asking yourself, am I living with virtue? Am I contributing to the world in a positive way? Am I staying true to my values? These questions can guide you in finding and refining your purpose over time. In conclusion, the Stoic perspective on finding your purpose is deeply practical and deeply meaningful. It's not about chasing external success or trying to meet society's expectations. It's about living with virtue, accepting what you cannot control, and contributing to the world in a positive way. Your purpose is not something you find outside of yourself. It's something you create through your choices and actions. It's about being the best version of yourself, no matter what life throws at you. So, take a moment to reflect. What can you do today to live with purpose? How can you practice wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline? Remember, your purpose is not a destination, it's a way of living. And with the Stoic mindset, you can find meaning and fulfillment in every moment.